Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube community and vloggers alike, I am me a little firebug. I am 23 years old, and I am coming to you from the wonderful area known as Southern Maryland. This is, I guess it's not really a vlog, but it is my first official log. Figure I'm not gonna try to do a ride today. It is kind of cold, and my bike is in desperate need of a Born and raised Southern Maryland. I've been riding motorcycles for the past, I don't know, 6 or 7 years now. Maybe not even that long. I think I was 19 when I got my first bike, and that wonderful topic. First bike. My first bike is a 1992 Honda CB750 Nighthawk. This is her. She's normally covered up by a tarp. I uncovered her when I got here because she does need to be cleaned up. Not currently running. She's been sitting for a while now. Bad gas in the gas tank and dead battery. You know, all the normal stuff. 4 carbs that I've got to mess with. But this was my first bike. An amazing bike. 750cc, dual overhead cams, red lines at 8,500. She will move. She doesn't do much in first gear, but you knock it in the second gear and she will take off. It's an absolute rocket. Her name is Roxanne. A name lovingly bestowed upon her by a friend of mine that I used to go to school with. She is in desperate need of a bath, and wonderful Corbin seat that actually it came with when I bought it. I bought it used. It had 17,000 miles on it. It's got 30,362 on it now. Had this wonderful Corbin seat on it when I got it. Man, this thing is a piece of shit. It's always been hard. It's always been stiff. And it slowly started to deteriorate. I mean, obviously, as you see here, somebody who bought this jet fighter seat from Corbin paid way too much money for a piece of shit. It's stiff. It's hard. It is not comfortable whatsoever. I have ridden about 4 hours straight on it, and it was I could no longer feel my ass, or for that matter the upper part of my thigh. It was all in pain, and it hurt. First major accident was on this bike. I flipped it. Somebody stopped short in front of me. It was not a pleasant experience. Not at all. This dent here is a result of it. These missing air fins here are a result of it. My bent rear brake pedal is a result of it. And missing one mirror is a result of it. Missing the other mirror is a result of an ex-girlfriend's mom who knocked it over in the garage. Not begrudgingly. She was trying to get to the trash can because the trash had to go out, and of course did not come get me to move it, but came and got me. Actually, no, they didn't even come and get me to let me know that they dropped it. They came and got me to. I went out and found it, moved, and missing a mirror. So, but also my tack is minced up here, and my tack needle is broken. But I put it back together. This part of the handlebar was bent all the way back here, and my dad rode it home like that. Threw a new set of bars on it, stock bars. It had a seat pad on here, but unfortunately it landed on the seat pad and chewed it up, so that has been removed. But great bike. I love this bike. She was always a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun to ride. And then right about last April, April, my dad, who had been without a motorcycle for the past, I don't know, 20, 30 years, the last motorcycle he had is under this tarp right here, and it is a 1979 Honda CB 650. That turned into a project of mine a long time ago, and it was way too far gone for me to do anything with, or for my knowledge base to do anything with. So there it sits underneath the tarp until I decide to do something else with it. Something else unproductive. The last bike he had, one of his favorite bike that he had a long time ago. I've got a picture of it. I'll probably try to insert it right about here. Was a 1952 Harley Panhead that he didn't chop, but he took all the unnecessary. I mean, it was the 70s. You know, they were doing everything they could to make their bikes look like theirs, and to make them look more cool. And in my mind, it looks awesome. I love it. I love it. And since I was a kid, motorcycles have always been, oh, those are so cool. Those are so cool. But late, I think it was last April. My parents got to a point where they decided that they could afford to get one, and this is what he got. This is my father's 2005 Harley Davidson Electric Glide Ultra Classic. CD player. So much work done to the engine I can't even list it all. He's got the big bore kit on it. It was an 88. He's got the 96 kit, or the 95 kit. I think it's the 95 kit. Stage 1 breather. I don't know if it's got cams. I know it's got a Thunderheader exhaust with a dummy pipe on the other side. Power commander. The list just goes on and on. All kinds of chrome. So yeah, he just recently got it back. He was having a brake pedal issue. This wasn't returning, but he took it. He's got a warranty plan with Harley and took it in, and they fixed it. And luckily, a friend of mine is a mechanic over there at the Harley Davidson of Fort Washington. So he takes good care of us. So he brings this home. I ride behind him in the car because I was with my mom. We all rode up together. It was a big family event. It was really cool. It was really cool to see Dad back on a bike other than my Honda, which he had only ridden down the street a couple times to make sure it was running right when I first got it. So, this being said, my father being the Harley enthusiast that he is, first thing he does when he gets home is he starts in on the Honda jokes, of course. Me being raised around Harleys, me being raised around motorcycles. Of course, I love Hondas. I have a whole new respect for Hondas, especially since flipping one and then driving it home. But, of course, I take offense to it. And the first thing that I did was I took the majority of my savings. I went out and bought this. This is my 2012 Dyna Wide Glide. Harley Davidson Dyna Wide Glide. She's dirty right now. That's why she's out. She's going to be getting a bath today. I haven't done much in the way of modification. She came with a 103 cubic inch motor. I mean, that's a monster in and of itself. That 103 is a monster, and it still to this day gives me that you know that giddy feeling you get when you crack it open and you get set back in the seat and you go, whoa. Still to this day. I mean, I've had it for a year now, and I'm just the power that it still has, or the power that it has, still amazes me. Still amazes me. I love it. I haven't done much in the way of modification to it. I obviously the heavy breather, the Screaming Eagle heavy breather over here. I did put new levers on it. Del Boy from Moonfleet, Del Boy's Garage. I wish I'd seen that video on the lever repair much sooner, because I did chew up right here on my brake, on my my clutch lever. Not real bad, but it could have been prevented had I known that if you just come down here, you can adjust that, take the slack out, and it'll pop right out. Yeah, I do appreciate all motorcycles, but I am most definitely a Harley guy. Let's move on. Let's go see if we can find a power washer, because it is bath time. So, as I hook this up, oh, I forgot the soap. Damn the soap. So, but yeah, I've been watching a few of these, these vloggers for a long time, and it's like, oh wow, that seems like it'd be really fun to do. I talk to myself as it is on the motorcycle, so at least this way, it'll be for a reason. I won't just be randomly talking to myself and look like a crazy person. I do tend to wear half helmets more often than anything. I do have a face mask, which is actually a hard face mask that I wear over top of it. I do have full face helmets. But for me, I mean, for a long time I wore full face helmets. And it took a lot of convincing for me to get a half helmet, but a lot of it was because I wear glasses. And state of Maryland requires some kind of eye protection. And when you wear glasses, and you have to get eye protection to go over your glasses, without them looking ridiculously dorky and huge and bulky, you can't find any. You can't find any that'll fit over your glasses, and if you buy the ones that look good, your glasses won't fit, and then you can't see. Now, my vision is not that bad. I could wear them without, and I could not wear my glasses without impairing my vision. But I've been wearing them for so long now that it's so weird. But I found a half helmet that has, because I have an HJC IS-16. It's a full-faced helmet, but it has built-in sunglasses. You slide a little thing on the top, and it comes down in front of your, on the inside of your helmet, and it helps. It doesn't take the biggest brunt, but it does help. It definitely cuts a lot of it, which is fantastic. Where is this plug? But it takes a big hit. It takes a lot of the hit from the sun. Oh. And I found a half helmet that had these sunglasses built in. It's actually made by Outlaw Helmets. I can't remember what the brand or what the model of the helmet is, but it's amazing. And after that, I found this place called Solid State Covers. Yeah, Solid State Covers. He's got his own website, solidstatecovers.com. He makes aluminum face covers. They look nasty. It is a metal face mask that it doesn't provide really any kind of protection in a crash, but no kind of protection in a crash. Actually, he even states on the website, he states on the website, does not provide any protection in a crash and may do more damage in a crash. But they look too badass not to wear.